Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a video on the wish list. I wanted to make a video about which heroes I would put on the wish list if I had all the knowledge that I have now and I was new to the game. Which heroes would I put in this wish list? Now this isn't based on any guides that I've seen, this is just based on my own opinion. So we're starting off with the Lightbearer faction. The first hero that I have on the wish list is Scarlet. Now Scarlet is a very good hero here because she can be used in pretty much any place really, from the campaign to PvP. She's able to do a lot of damage with her meteorites. She's able to do a lot of damage with them, and yeah, and she's just overall a very good damage dealer for bosses, for the campaign, like I've said. And yeah, she's very good getting her maxed out with her plus 30 signature item, and also especially her 9 of 9 furniture is very good, giving her her ultimate skill an extra 8 attacks here, so she's able to deal even more damage to the enemies. Yeah, overall Scarlet is a very good hero to build for really anything that you need. The next hero I have on the wish list is Rosaline. Rosaline is another very good Lightbearer hero. She pairs very well with Scarlet, so it's very fitting that I talk about Rosaline next. With her ultimate ability, she's able to give the hero that she follows additional energy until their energy bar is completely full, allowing the person that she follows to immediately do their ultimate ability. So yeah, that's the main reason why Rosaline is a very good hero here. She can also do a lot of damage with her teacups here and teapots, and she can also do some healing, and also she can sweep the floor, dealing 80% damage to enemies, and she can give her allies buffs. She can give her allies buffs here that can allow the person that she's following to do even more damage. Yeah, Rosaline is very good with Scarlet. She's also very good with Mahira, the Hypogean hero. The third hero I have on the Lightbearer faction is Rowan. Rowan's a very good hero for doing stunning, and also giving energy to his allies. Yeah, with his ultimate ability, he's able to stun enemies and also give the allies 70 energy points with this level 3. So yeah, Rowan is very good. He's also able to do some healing with his potions. He can do healing with potions as well. So that's also very nice with Rowan. The fourth hero I have with the Lightbearer faction is Rain. Rain is a very good hero for the bosses because of her 3 of 9 furniture, really. She's able to do some damage with the bosses. Enemies with the lowest health is marked up until their death, while marked all damage that is dealt to the enemy is increased by 30%. So with the bosses, there's only one boss on the battlefield, so this is going to go on to the boss and allow the heroes to do 30% more damage after 3 seconds of the battle. So pretty much for the entirety of the battle, the boss will be dealt 30% more damage by the allies. Now this final slot, I feel it could be mixed with some different heroes like Estrilda, Hendrik, maybe even Moro could be put in here, but I put Estrilda. I just feel like I just use Estrilda more. She's able to do for a lot for some of the bosses. Okay, this is the line I would go for with the Lightbearer faction. Let's move on to the Maulers, and the first hero I put on here is Kren. Kren I just think is a very good hero. He does a lot of damage, able to do a lot of stuns as well with his ultimate ability. A lot of damage, a lot of stuns. Yeah, he's really reliant on getting the enemy heroes to go to their back line because of his of the bombs that the people here put onto the enemy back line. Yeah, he's able to do a lot of stuns and a lot of damage overall. The second hero I have on here is Namisu. The Maulers have a little bit of a problem. They really only have Namisu as their healer, so that's why I put Namisu on here, because he is really the only one that can do healing for the entire team with his healing totems. Yeah, he's really the only Mauler here that can actually do healing. The third hero I have on here is Brutus. Brutus is one of the first Mauler heroes added to AFK Arena, and I still see him being used in the campaign and in some other places. His roar allows him to reduce the enemy's defense, which is very good, and his last grasp ability allows him to be invincible to damage when he's dealt a fatal blow, and he has 1 health point remaining. Yeah, with the level 3, allows him to be immune for 8 seconds, so that's 8 seconds extra of having Brutus on the battlefield. Okay, so for the 4th Mauler hero, I put Screg. I put Screg here for because he works pretty well with Kren. He's able to push the enemies over to the enemy backline, which, like I mentioned with Kren, he puts bombs on the enemy backline, so when the enemies step on those bombs, they explode and do even more damage. So that's really the main reason why I put Kren in here. And finally, the 5th hero for the Mauler faction, I put Skryth. Skryth has a few uses. He's used in what is known as the 5-pull comps. He's able to be combined with a few other heroes to really pull all five enemy heroes into one centered area, and then the allies can do a lot of damage from there. Yeah, his Desert Vortex, he's able to summon a Sand Vortex, and it pulls the enemies together. And plus, his 3 of 9 furniture is very useful because at the beginning of the battle, the enemy positioned at the top and the bottom positions in the back line are pulled together towards the center, allowing for heroes like Iran to pull the enemies over to the allied side, and then they can go ahead and do damage to them, like I said. Okay, there's the Maulers. Let's look at the Wilder heroes. The first hero I have on here is Mishka. Mishka is a very good tank hero. With her ultimate ability, she's able to stun enemies by landing on them, and her plus 30 signature item. Each enemy that is knocked into the air by Mishka's ultimate skill increases the percentage of damage reduction up to a maximum of 40%. So she's able to do damage reduction if she knocks enemies into the air with her ultimate skill. And also her furniture is pretty good as well. Each time a wolf dies, Mishka's energy is immediately replenished, and her attack ratings increase by 20% and attack speed is increased by 25%. So when her wolf dies, she's going to be able to do her ultimate faster, which helps with that plus 30 signature item. And also, just getting her maxed out in general with her engraving, especially her plus 60 engraving. All allied heroes receive healing and are shielded. That can be very useful for battles. Okay, the second hero I have on the Wilder list is Raku. Raku can do a lot of damage to enemies, and also with this ability, Entangling Shot can also imprison them for 4 seconds, so doing some crowd control, doing a lot of damage in general. He's a very good hero if you want to get a couple heroes knocked down from the enemy side. Okay, the third hero I put on the Wilder wish list is Iran. Iran is another hero like Brutus, has been in the game for a long time, and he's able to use his Vortex to draw enemies closer. Like I said, with Skryth and Iran combination is very useful here, pulling the enemies together. And plus his ultimate ability, Elemental Surge, allows him to do a lot of damage, and also allows him to slow the enemies down and even sort of freeze them and stun them, doing even more crowd control. Okay, the fourth hero I have on the wish list is Leica. The main reason I have Leica on here is she gives haste with one of these abilities. Beginning of battles, she inspires her allies in increasing their haste by 35 points for 8 seconds. So yeah, the enemies or the allies will gain haste at the beginning of battle, allowing the allies to have an extra advantage. Her ultimate ability can be pretty useful, doing a little bit of damage and also knocking the enemies backwards. But really the main thing is the awe ability with the haste. And the final hero I put on the Wilder list is Namora. Now Namora can do a lot of healing, but really the main reason I use Namora is because of her Knight of 9 furniture. The first time an enemy gets close to Nomura, she activates the effects of her Beguile skill against all nearby enemies, which if we look at her Beguile ability, deals a 90% damage to random enemy target that's standing within her attack range, causing them to be charmed for 6 seconds. It's this charming ability that people use the Knight of Nine Furniture for Nomura, allowing the enemies to attack their own heroes. And finally, we move on to the Graveborn. I'm starting off with Damon. Now, Damon is an excellent hero if you're starting off in AFK Arena, probably the best hero to get, honestly, if you're just starting off. He's able to do a lot of damage. His shield, Soul Feast, able to do a lot of damage. Also, his damage stacks up with the enemies, so if the enemies get stronger, his attacks get stronger the more damage he does. The Blood Shield is very good. Able to get that shield from there is very nice. The second hero I put on here is Oden. Oden is another hero that can do a lot of damage. He's able to put portals that land enemies on top of each other, doing even more damage. Overall, he just does a lot of damage. And yeah, that's really one of the reasons why people use Oden. He's just such a great hero as well. The third hero I have on the Graveborn wishlist is Thorn. This is my opinion, but I'd recommend building up Thorn as quick as possible, because you will need him if you're planning on making it over into the later chapters of the campaign. You will need him really to progress quickly. His ultimate ability, his retaliation ability, allows him to focus for several moments while the enemies are attacking him, and then he swings his sword, dealing a lot of damage, and which is very nice to take out all 5 enemies at once. That's what that ability can do. He's able to resurrect himself, so if he dies, he's able to really come back to life, which is also very useful. And his plus 30 signature item, Thorn cannot be killed in battle for the first 2 times that he enters the focusing stage of his retaliation skill. So if he's in his retaliation skill and everyone's attacking him, and if he's at the point where he would theoretically die, he will actually not die the first 2 times that he does the skill. So that's very nice. And also his Knight of Nine Furniture is very good as well. His Knight of Nine Furniture. Thorn immediately recovers 150 energy points after he is brought back to life by his resurrection skill. So he's able to do his retaliation a lot faster if he has that Knight of Nine Furniture. The next hero on the wish list is Pharrell. Pharrell is a good hero for crowd control. He's able to terrify and stun heroes, and yeah, he's able to stop heroes from using their ultimate abilities, which is really one of the main reasons they use them. He also fires cursed arrows at them, dealing damage, and also haunts the enemies for 10 seconds. And any spirits which are summoned due to one Pharrell's skills will attack their targets once every 3 seconds. So dealing some damage. It's really about that crowd control and stopping the enemies from ulting, in my opinion. The final person I put on here is Grizzle. Grizzle might not be as powerful in the beginning stages, but when you get him built up, he is an absolute beast. He's able to summon minions. His ultimate ability is able to summon minions, and the minions will distract the enemies from attacking him. His signature item and furniture are very good as well. Summoning the Skeletal Warriors once every 7.5 seconds with a plus 30 signature item. And also he's able to recover health here as well. Cover a lot of health. And if you're able to get Grizzle to summon a lot of minions on the battlefield, it's just pretty much game over for the enemies here. He's able to do a lot of damage and also able to do a lot of stuff. And with his Knight of Nine Furniture, the Skeletal Warriors that he summoned will enjoy the effects of the skill Shadow Shield. So the skill Shadow Shield, if I can find it here, I think it's this one. Yeah, he forms a shield around the furthest forward ally. So essentially, with the Knight of Nine Furniture, Grez's minions will get a shield. So that's very nice, getting that Knight of Nine Furniture. that's it for the heroes I have on the wish list. There are a couple heroes in these factions that I would like to mention, but these are the heroes that I would put on the factions if I had all the knowledge that I have now and I was just starting the game. This is the wish list I would put here. Hey, if you made it this far into the video and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, and also I'll leave a video over there for looking at dimensional keys if you want to know about what to do for dimensional keys. And thanks for watching.